I'm gonna plug it into my formula. Wait, you didn't see this, did you? I hate it when that happens. Let's just review. X equals the opposite of B over 2A. So my B was 6, take the opposite of it, negative 6. 2A, 2 times negative 2. Well, negative and the negative will make these both positive. 1/5, 1.5. Vertex. My Y value equals negative 2, 1.5 squared plus 6, 1.5 plus 8. Grab a calculator. Just going to type it in. Negative 2, 1.5 squared plus 6, 1.5 plus 8, 12.5. My vertex is always going to be on my line of symmetry. How high is it or low is it is right here. 1.5, comma, 12.5. So vertex form says f of x equals a. What's my a? Does not change, negative 2. Let's look at vertex form. X minus h squared plus k. Negative 2. X minus 1.5 squared plus k, 12.5. That's vertex form. Now they want us to find the zeros. Well, I'm going to use Desmos for that. So here we go. Bring Desmos. Zoom out a little bit. Keep track of this. Y equals negative 2x squared plus 6x plus 8. Oh, got a couple extra y's in here. All right. Let's check it out. Did we do it right? $1.5 and 12.5. That's what I'm seeing right here. My vertex is 1.5 and 12.5. Y-intercept is 8. Y-intercept is 8. Now I just want to know what the x-intercepts are. They're at negative 1 and 4. I gotta write this down. Negative 1 and 4. I'm gonna put Desmos what? Away. Negative 1. Negative 1 and 4. Okay, factored form says A stays the same. A doesn't change. X minus and X minus. A was negative 2. Factored form. Negative 2. Check that out. Make sure you see it. A is A. X minus negative 1 becomes plus 1. X minus 4. Bam. Totally done. We translate it from standard form to vertex form and intercept form, or factored form. So let's see if we can do the same to this. Changing it from factored form into vertex form. This is the key right here. We know these two dots, these 2 points are on the graph. 5, 0, and negative 1, 0. So here's negative 1, here's 5. What's right in the middle? 4, 0, 3, 1, 2, 2. I know my vertex. Line of symmetry, x equals 2. That's my line of symmetry, right in the middle. Between negative 1 and 5 is 2. If I know that, I need to find the vertex. That's my next step. I'll plug this in. My original equation, 2 and 2 for x, 2 and 2. So, f of x equals negative 0.2, 2 minus 5, 2 plus 1. Hey, I could do part of this in my head. I could use a calculator or do it in my head. This is negative 0.2. 2 minus 5 is negative 3 and 3. 2 plus 1, 3. All I gotta do is type this in. Negative 0.2. Negative 3, 3. 1.8. Positive 1.8. Okay, vertex is 2, comma, 1.8. 2 and y value. So vertex form, f of x equals, a doesn't change, negative 0.2 x minus x squared plus my y value, 1.8. If you didn't catch all that because I didn't have the camera in the right place, I'm sorry. But now you should be able to see it all. This was me plugging the 2 for x and x. 2 plus 5, 2 plus 1, 2 minus 5, 2 plus 1, times this, bam, my y value. Okay, last one. We're going to take this guy, and put into factored form. We know the vertex is negative 3, negative 8. Well, I need to know where the zeros are. I could do an input-output table and try and find them, or let's use Desmos. One half. 1 divided by 2 x, oh, parentheses, x plus 3 squared plus 3 squared minus 8. All right, I've got some intercepts at 1. Let's check it out. Can you see it? I've got 1 and negative 7. Negative 7, 1. Those are my x intercepts, also my my solutions. Negative 7, 0. 1, 0. Okay, so factored form is going to be f of x equals, we still have the 1/2. This 1/2 doesn't change. Let's zoom in a little bit. Equals 1/2 x plus 7 x minus 1. Do the opposite of what x is telling you. This is negative 7 plus 7. Positive 1 minus 1. We're done. This one is the same exact graph as this one. Same exact thing. Try it out in Desmos. Graph them both. See if you get the same thing. right, guys, that's all the notes.